fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Not the kind of game that... We'll go absolutely crazy for it, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Coming to you. Later, 2. 56. Mike's 56. I know he ain't got it.
For the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Caught right side at Snead. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No game.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From midfield, here's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 20! And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
March 56. March 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Express. Hey, 734.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, check. Press down. Press down. Press down.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 11 on
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
Patrick.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes, a screen to Bell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the first down, Chiefs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Ricky.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Chiefs, 14.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
21, Mark Ingram.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Carr. They go screen. This is Ingram. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
40-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, Carr again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
Mahomes.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Nicole Hardman.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Formation for the Chiefs.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Carr going to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Wolfe, his second sack of the night.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver, and really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Chiefs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 8. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
Is good.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Ravens.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Going deep here for Bryant. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one, I think. part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good.
Ingram again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
On the stop.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020, a 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Push him back. Check 9, check 9.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. One last shot for RG3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by